Hi, I'm Richard Hooper, Systems Architect and Information Security Officer. You may know me as Pixel Robots. You can find me on Twitter at pixel_robots. You can also check me out on my blog, pixelrobots.co.uk. Today I'm going to talk about the new Azure Based Role certificates. There's 3 levels for this. We have the fundamentals. The fundamentals is just one exam, the AZ-900. Passing this, you will gain the Microsoft Certified Azure Fundamentals. This is optional. You don't have to do it, but it's there. It's an option. Next, we have the associate level. There's 2 associate levels. First one being Microsoft Certified Azure Administrator Associate. You need to pass 2 exams to gain your certification. First exam is the AZ-100. The second is the AZ-101. Next, we have the Microsoft Certified Azure Developer Associate. This used to be 2 exams, but Microsoft have changed it after feedback from the beta. Now you just have to pass the AZ-203 exam. You could follow this path from the Microsoft Certified Azure Fundamentals first and then do either one of those 2. You don't have to do that. It's totally up to you. Myself, I went straight in and did the AZ 100 and 101 exams. Well, actually I did the transition exam, but we can talk about that later. So next we have the expert level. With that, there's a couple of exams also. The first certification you can get is the Microsoft Certified Azure Solutions Architect Expert. You have to take 2 exams to do this, the AZ-300 and the AZ-301. We also have the option of basically sitting those exams without doing any other exams, so you can go straight into this expert level. Ideally, it's probably best if you sort of start from one of the associate levels or even the fundamentals, but you don't have to. Next, we have the Microsoft Certified Azure DevOps Engineer. This is one exam, the AZ-400. You have to, I repeat, you have to sit either the Microsoft Certified Azure Administrator or the Microsoft Certified Azure Developer exams first before you can even attain this certification. That's the 3 levels: fundamentals, associate, expert. So let's go into a bit more details. So the Microsoft Certified Fundamentals, which remember is optional, and it's the AZ-900. It's designed for candidates looking to demonstrate foundational level knowledge. It's basically for beginners, salespeople, sort of non-technical people really. No technical IT experience is required, but it will help. So we have the Microsoft Certified Azure Administrator. Like I said before, this is the AZ-100 and the AZ-101. You can set either one in whichever option you like. It doesn't matter. Personally, I would start with the 100 and then the 101. It's for candidates who are responsible for implementing, monitoring, maintaining Microsoft Azure. It's basically there to show that you know how to look after Azure, how you have the knowledge to administer Azure. It's basically for candidates with technical backgrounds, ideally for people using Azure in their day-to-day jobs. Next, we have the Microsoft Certified Azure Developer Associates exam. Like I said before, this is just one exam now, the AZ-203. It's for candidates who are Azure developers, people who design and build cloud solutions, applications, services using, app services, Azure DevOps, stuff like that really. The candidates should be proficient in developing apps and services by using the Azure tools and technologies. Candidates must have at least 1 year experience developing scalable solutions. To be honest, you probably could get away with this with a lot of studying, but having developer knowledge is definitely a benefit. You've got to be skilled in the latest cloud technologies, like .NET and .NET Core, stuff like that. Next, we have the Microsoft Certified Azure Solutions Architect. This is the AZ-300 and the AZ-301. You can sit these in any order. I did the 301 first and then the 300 after. This is for candidates who are basically architects. They advise the business of requirements, securing scalability, and all that good fun stuff to do with solutions. You should have advanced experience and knowledge across various aspects of IT operations. So, as I said before, security, how to make your applications, your solutions scalable, reliable. You sort of need to understand networking, ingress, egress, all of that fun stuff. You should also be proficient in Azure administration. It's good to have some development knowledge for this. You don't need that anymore after Microsoft made some changes due to the beta feedback. It's good to understand how Azure DevOps works and being at least an expert in one of the three areas. Myself, I would say the Azure administration is my area of expertise. But, as long as you're an expert in one of these, you study hard, you're going to pass. Last but not least, we have the Microsoft Certified Azure DevOps Engineer. This is one exam, the AZ-400. It's designed for candidates who combine people, process, technologies to continuously deliver value. So it's talking about CI/CD sort of things, the Azure DevOps. For the candidates who know about agile practices, candidates must also be familiar with both Azure administration and Azure development. And as with the architect exam, be an expert in at least one of these areas. So if you've passed one of the old exams, the 70-533, 70-532, 70-535, you can basically take what they're calling a transition exam. So for the 70-533, you can take the AZ-102, which is a subset of both the AZ-100 and the AZ-101 exams. So if you pass the AZ-102, you get the Microsoft Certified Azure Administrator Associate. If you've done the 70-535, consider the AZ-302. That's basically a composite of the AZ-300 and the AZ-301 exam. And once you pass the AZ-302, you become a Microsoft Certified Azure Architect Expert. There is actually no transition for the development path anymore because it's one exam. So basically, to transition from the old exam, 70-532, you have to sit the new AZ-203 exam. It's just one exam. You should be fine. The one thing to note is the transition exams are actually only around until the 30th of June 2019. This has been extended once already. Microsoft may extend it again, but I would try and get any done before then. So, best place to look for some learning resources, Microsoft's new website, Microsoft Learn. It's got a lot of courses on there. You can find a lot of things. You earn XP points. And it's trying to make learning fun. There's a website called Cloud Society, which has some courses available on it. You can click these links. The links will be in the description. It's quite good. It's not too bad. Obviously, there's Pluralsight. There's a lot of free Azure content at the moment from Microsoft. And you have Scott Duffy on Udemy. He has got a few courses coming out. He has a lot of old courses. Some of you may have used them, but the new ones are on the way. He's slowly but surely getting there. And then we have my blog, obviously. I've got some learning guides on there, resources and stuff. And there's gregorsuti.com. He also has some cool sort of resource blogs. Does a lot of content about the developer side, whereas I'm more of the infrastructure side. So when you're ready to take the test, this is what you do. You go to the exam webpage and you sign up for the exam. You can sit the exam at home. You can also sit it in a test center. I prefer sitting it at home. It just makes my life easier. I don't have to go anywhere. I just got to make sure my desk is totally clean, everything in the room, there's nothing near me. I have to show someone in the test center, basically the whole room. I have to get the webcam on the laptop and show every corner under the desk. It's a bit of a pain, but it's so much easier than going to a test center. At least I know the hardware will be good. There's quite a few different question types in these new exams. You have obviously the standard multiple choice, build a list, case studies, drag and drop, hot area, best answers, repeated answer choice, and now we got these new sort of lab simulators. These are basically, you're given an Azure subscription, you've given a set of tasks you need to accomplish. You can accomplish these in whatever method you need. As long as they are accomplished, you'll get full marks. So that's quite cool. It's quite nice to see Microsoft making a change and trying to push these exams on a bit. And the good thing is, now they're out of beta, you actually get the results as soon as you finish. So you find out as soon as you hit finish exam whether you've passed or failed. So with that, what are you waiting for? Let's get everyone signed up and start learning now. Thanks very much for listening. Hope you found it beneficial. If you do have any questions, just reach out to me. I'm always available on Twitter, reach out on my blog, email, whenever. I'm always around.